Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot. It's the last day of July and I have the after tarot on the tarot table today because we're looking at the D word, the divorce word, which is swirling around still and will be, I think, for some time to come. And this time we're looking at a little hit piece that seems, in my opinion, to be coming from Meghan's corner. This one's in Radar Online and it tells us that Meghan Markle is gripped with panic that King Charles is set to do a Queen Elizabeth by ordering her and Harry to divorce. And it goes on to remind us how the late Queen Elizabeth commanded Charles and Diana to divorce. And it tells us that poor Meghan is now worried that Charles will use divorce as a bribery card and tell Harry that if he really wants back into the royal family, he will have to divorce Meghan. She fears that, like Princess Diana, Meghan Markle, Diana too. I'm putting those words in her mouth, but I think we can all get the gist of this thing and where she's really going, that she will be collateral damage in any reconciliation deal. Oh my. So we're going to have a look at this one. And this one, in my opinion, obviously comes from Meghan. We're going to ask what game Meghan is playing. We're going to ask about the Diana card, because she's obviously setting this whole thing up of, you know, just like Diana before me, now I too am being thrown under a bus by the horrible royals. And I'm going to be collateral damage in all of this. And we're going to ask if King Charles is actually going to order them to divorce. There's the divorce card. The tower has just flown out. Seems unlikely to me. And then we're also going to ask a rather cheeky question. Would he like them to divorce? And then we're going to ask, is she really in a panic that divorce is heading her way? I think we all thought that she'd be the one to pull the plug on the marriage at some point when she found a billionaire. She hasn't found a billionaire, has she? But she has managed to find some more rosé to flog to the unsuspecting public. And so we're going to ask, is there a bit of a panic on with Madame Markle, that if the has-been manages to get have a meeting with Pa in September, I need to shuffle one more time, Meg's going to find some papers being served on her while he's safely ensconced at Balmoral or wherever he is. So, of course, tarot for fun and entertainment, and it is just my opinion and all speculation, and I just read energy on these stories. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below, and it applies to all these readings, and you know the drill. And let's see what the after tarot has to tell us about. Oh, how funny. This card, and I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. This card came up in the previous reading. We did the has-been hit piece. The D is for desperate in that case. Wow, I got the has-been walking away from the marriage with the Seven of Pentacles. It was in the reverse in his case, maybe a little bit delayed in terms of energy, but for me, yeah, this is where things are heading from his perspective. Underlying energy, we get the same card, Seven of Pentacles. It's the investment card. It's the has it been worth a while? She, interestingly, gets the card upright, which means she's hanging in there. She still feels there's something to squeeze out of this marriage, even if it's some rather unpleasant rosé out of those grapes that she's squeezing or even trampling underfoot. So there, it's interesting. He's the one currently, it does shift. He's the one currently who seems to be ready to bail from the marriage. She's the one still clinging on for all she is worth, or all he is worth, you might say, and that is just my opinion. Situation we're dealing with, reading from Meghan's point of view. Ooh, Page of Cups, poor me. Page is communication. Cups is, I feel sorry for me. I'm telling you what a sad little story about how I'm going to be treated like Diana was, my mother-in-law. And of course I'm Diana too. And there it is, Page of Cups. Poor me. So, tell us what game she is playing. Well, we already know with the Page of Cups, but I think this is coming from her. What game? And we've got the Six of Swords, and it's in reverse. It is interesting because it's overseas card, the Six of Swords. It's heading off to foreign climes, but it's in reverse. There has been heading home, back to Blighty, minus her previous reading, if this is not making too much sense. And there it is. It's also the transition card, moving on from some difficult situation to a more peaceful situation. It's in reverse. So she is, first of all, worried about him going home, undoing that Megxit thing, Six of Swords in reverse, but she's also stuck in a situation that is worrisome. Swords are mental energy. She is telling us, poor me, I'm in this very difficult position. I'm going to be abandoned because he's going to leave me, and he's going to be bribed, and he's going to go back and get in with the royals again, and I'm going to be abandoned. There it is, Six of Swords. So, having got that off our chest, or I having got that off my chest as a tarot reader, let's move on to the pity card. Well, sorry, no, we have one more pity thing to express. Yeah, the Diana thing. I thought we'd done that. We have done it already. It's shown up and shown up and shown up. But a specific card for the Diana thing. Let's just ask the tarot that question. The Diana thing. Divorce card. King of Swords. Cruel royal family. The men in grey suits. The courtiers. And all of that. It's also Prince Philip, King of Swords, air sign man. I love it when he shows up. There he is. Got a divorce. And it's that cold air energy. He's got no heart, got no feels. Of course, there is heart and there is feelings in air sign people. But that's the command. Divorce. That Princess Diana and Charles had all those years ago, an eternity ago, and now Meghan, same thing. And she's reminding us that's what happened then, this is what's going to happen now. Nasty, wicked King of Swords, which now is King Charles, because that's his official energy as the king. Official birthday, Gemini birthday. Cruel, cold, that kind of decree. Is he going to, let's move on from all that poor me stuff. Is King Charles really instructing the has-been? If you want back in, if you want back on the balcony, you have to ditch the wife. Is he actually saying that? Ooh. We have, giggle, giggle, the Five of Pentacles, which is the banishment card. You are shunned, you are cast out into the driven snow and have to huddle there. You can see that. There they are, the two outcasts, the wretches huddled together. I don't think that in that Five of Pentacles energy there is any hint of if you want to come back in from the cold, you will have to divorce her. It would have been in the reverse. This card is upright. This card is just saying, well, this is what you chose. And good luck overseas. As he made sure to say in his very first speech as king, on the day the late Queen actually died. Let's just remember that. So, would the king like Harry and Meghan to get divorced? Quite a different question. Does he secretly hope? And we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Knight of Swords is it is a very fast moving energy and very ruthless energy, and it's aggressive energy in the sense of can be upright, fighting for justice, leaping in. So for me, it's a rescuer card. It's doing that kind of thing. It's in reverse, which to me says he would quite like that to happen because it's a doing energy. Knights are doing, pages are talking about, knights get to the action stage, and they do. And it's doing, but it's doing in reverse. So it's, I'm not going to have anything to do with this, but if you would like to do it, we'll be waiting in the corner there, around the corner for you. That's how that's reading for me. Clean hands. I didn't do anything. I didn't encourage you. I didn't offer you anything. But if you want to do this your own dirty way, see you on the other side of it. That's how it's reading for me. Just for me as an energy reader. So, is Meg's really thinking that her luck is running out? Her Seven of Pentacles might be disappearing. Taking that pentacle and disappearing with it. It looks like taking that pentacle might be taking the watch back and the diamonds and the engagement ring, which seem to have changed quite a few times, interestingly, in those 7 years. Is she in a flat spin? Is she in a mad panic that it's all over? Oh, yes. 10 of Swords. And it's the 10 of Swords in reverse. It's the end, the end, the end. But she's not quite chucked in a ditch yet. In this after tarot version of the 10 of Swords, it's coming. That's why it's in reverse. Dread that this is what's coming, sitting under the King of Swords. I think she really is in a panic. And I have to say, good. That is my opinion. And of course, this is all my opinion and all allegedly and all of that stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.